Now the next game is Patriots and Steelers.
Yep.
And we've been monitoring the Belichick, if you will, situation all year long. And it's Zappy versus Trubisky. Now to continue on the conversation we're having about the lack of starting quarterbacks in this league and the churn at the position. Where are we right now? Is there a situation with Belichick? Because the defense is crushing it, balling out. Honestly, this is, and that's his, if you will, side of the ball. I mean, is this truly just playing out the string, or is there a way to maybe come up with a construct similar to, all right, Bill, you're getting an OC, and then, all right, Bill, you're getting another grocery shopper. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what do you have for me on that?
Yeah, so I think, well, there are two people who know, and they both have the same last name, and so it's the owner and the team president. And, I think, one thing I know about Robert Kraft, having covered him for as long as I have, and Jonathan Kraft too, is they won't take a decision like this lightly. And Robert's whole saying's always been measure 9 times and cut once. And, I think he understands the implications of letting go of a legend, because that's what happened 3 years ago when they let go of Tom Brady, and he saw the result and the fallout of that. And so as a guy who, is up for the Hall of Fame, I think he understands the risks there would be in walking away from Bill Belichick after what happened when he walked away from Tom Brady, and walking away from Tom Brady without any compensation, So, I think that there's a couple of roads he can take here. He can try to get compensation for him if this is it, and he can go talk to him and he can say, I want this to be elegant, the way that we have our separation, and I don't want this to be acrimonious, and I want to do this the right way. And if he does that, he risks Bill saying, well, I want to still coach and go somewhere else. So I don't want that team giving up a first-round pick that I could use on a player, or a second-round pick I could use on a player. So Bill could sit there and force him to fire him, right? So that's one thing he could do. He could just outright fire him, which I don't think is the path that he wants to take. And the other path would be the one that you're talking about, which would be like forcing a GM on him or changing the structure of the organization. And, like that one I think is interesting because, Bill has contractually power over a lot of these things. And so that's, another one where you risk losing him. Now, I guess if you kind of want to workshop that in your own head, you can say, what Robert could do is he could say, all right, we're going to hire this GM, John Robinson, say, who worked in the New England organization for years and years and years, was the Titans GM, hire John Robinson and say to Bill, all right, so you know what? Like, you're not going to report to John Robinson, Bill, but he isn't going to report to you either. You're both going to report to me. And then you see how Bill takes that. And if Bill walks away at that point, at least maybe you have the safe harbor of saying, like, I didn't fire him. Like, I just set the place up differently and tried to address a problem, and he walked. So like, I don't see them coming out of this without changes. And I think it's either Bill's gone or Robert is imposing some level of change on Bill, and then it's up to Bill what he wants to do. This has potential to get awfully awkward.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.